Hi. So today was a bit better for following step two. I made sure to wake up and eat my breakfast at the time I had planned, and I ate something at every time that I had planned, but I definitely ate out of order, which I guess doesn't really matter. And what I mean by that is like I had my lunch during one of the snack periods at like 3:30 because I was finally hungry, and then I had a small snack for dinner, and then I had another meal for at like 10. Um, so I think it's hard to follow this schedule specifically because the Vyvanse takes my hunger away. So I'm not hungry all morning, and then the Vyvanse wears off in the evening, and I end up more hungry. So the alarms helped, remembering that that's like my only goal for the day, basically, is to follow this schedule. Keeping myself busy with things to do is very helpful. So doing my workout, my physio in the morning, that's helpful. I had physio again this afternoon with my actual doctor. That was helpful for so many other reasons. I'm getting back into reading books and I'm trying to watch different TV shows while I'm on vacation. Taking a nap. Those are all great things. They're very, very helpful to um, break up when I'm allowed to eat. Still didn't eat great, but I ate way better fruits and vegetables today because I made smoothies and like had them ready to go as my snacks. I made a really healthy salad with like kale and everything in it, and it tastes fine, but I'm so used to fat and carbs and salty foods that that's what I crave. And like right now, that's what I really want, but I still have enough control right now that I'm not going to go to the store and buy it. One thing I'm going to notice, like I've noticed about myself, is I if it's too inconvenient for me to do it, I won't do it. So if it's convenient for me to go for a walk and go to the store and come back, I'll do it. But if it's too cold or it's too dark outside or it's icy, I can easily convince myself not to go to the store. Um, so I think I need to also like train my brain that it's not convenient to spend $20 a day on skip the dishes. And it's really inconvenient when I blow my budget ordering too much food off of Instacart. Food is very accessible and it's causing a lot of issues with this binge eating disorder too. You can say no to food, but you can also order it really, really fast and have it delivered directly to your front door. Um, I've tried deleting the apps. That doesn't help because I can log right back in. I've tried erasing my history on those apps, and creepily, they can still figure out like my credit card number and stuff. Um, so yeah, it's hard to take away all the convenience of life right now. And sometimes it's great because we're in a pandemic and I don't want to go to a grocery store. But then I order Instacart and end up buying junk food because it can be delivered within 2 hours. Whereas when I do like a Walmart pickup, I have a lot more self control because I have to go pick it up and it's like my weekly groceries. I also remember to do my weigh in, and despite there being like very minimal change at all, just normal water fluctuations probably. So I just kind of moved on with life, which is good. You shouldn't focus on your weight or obsess on it. That doesn't help anything. So today was like a mediocre day, I would say. Like it according to the self-help guide, it would count as a change day because I monitored everything I ate and everything I drank, and I um, ate at the times I was supposed to. But it is kind of like right now, my snack's in like 20 minutes, so I can eat again. But you're not supposed to eat in between your gaps. So when I make like a smoothie, I usually drink that for like 2, 3 hours during the day. Now I'm trying to drink it all at once. It's hard for me to remember to drink it all at once. And not that I think it makes that much of a difference when it's something as simple as a smoothie. and if it's just tiding you over. But I do think I need to get used to not eating whenever I want. So having those breaks can be very helpful. But we'll see what tomorrow brings for this. Hopefully it's another good day. But it's also New Year's Eve, and I'm going to be spending it at home watching that 2020 thing on Netflix. So I might get sad and order junk food. But we'll see. That'll be more of a mental health decision based on the pandemic and probably a little less about the full-on binge eating effects. But the pandemic definitely brought out the worst of the binge eating. The other thing is the idea that if you don't have access to it, immediate access to it in your house, that it's easier to say no to is so true because my mom left me all these baked goods and all these like chocolate bars that I never buy myself anymore. And I have some booze in my house that I don't normally have, but because it's here, that's what I'm eating, that's what I'm drinking. But if I put it away in an inconvenient spot in the house, like up really high up where I have to climb on a stool, I usually leave it alone. So that's just a tip if you can find a way to make it inconvenient for you to get food, might help.